Hello, back home and recovering the Sound Shop studio. I still look pretty tired even though I've rested quite a bit. Yeah, wow, I look real tired. I've slept like the past 48 hours and I still look real tired. So Erin and I are here at the studio. I guess this is kind of like home sweet home, although I still think I'd rather be on the road. But that's me. I ain't got nothing waiting for me here. Like everyone else. And we're gonna flip it around, say hi to Erin. Hi, Erin. She's got her Pet Tigers hat on and her ELSIE BINX tank that she hasn't worn in a while. Do I want to tag Erin? Yes, I do.
Eating my vegan, gluten-free lunch.
Yeah, she's eating real good. I'm going to go have her take me to a Burger King after this so I can get some nugs. Trish, at least you're not looking ratchet. I am looking ratchet, though.
The definition of ratchet is not what you think it is.
Well, wrecked. I look wrecked. There we go. I look
It made me laugh
wrecked.
so hard, though.
We will be at karaoke tonight. There is a theme night, beach
Trish
night.
just sent me all the stuff that she bought at the store for beach night.
Ooh, does she have any special drinks?
She will. She
will.
bought straws, and look at all the yummy stuff.
Ooh,
It's for decoration.
so much.
There's so much going on there.
I'm not in a beachy mood, though.
I'm not either, but
I'm
that's
gonna have
the point.
to get into it. Yeah.
I have to think of some
So-
sunny songs to sing.
I totally missed the Daily Gazelle yesterday. I didn't post anything because you guys are going to have to forgive me. I'm like, I literally could not stay awake the past like 48 hours. I was sleeping. My body was like, no. Like, I really couldn't walk at all on Monday, which is really strange to me because I was doing pretty good on tour. But like, we got home Sunday and I struggled a little bit. I was tired though. I went straight to bed. Sunday, like after we ate lunch, and then Monday, I couldn't really walk at all, and I slept most of the day. And then yesterday, I still struggled. I couldn't stay awake. I pretty much slept the entire day. Today I'm walking really well though, so I think my body, Erin had a good point. She's like, your body was just like you knew you had to get through and get done with tour, and then it was like, okay, bye. Like, don't do anything. And so that's where I've been at. So I did not have the energy to post a video yesterday, but I'm trying to post one every day. If you don't know, I have a YouTube channel where I do videos. This will probably go on there. I'm trying to do a vlog every day, and I've got some behind the scene videos that I posted from tour that weren't posted on Facebook here.
Oh.
Is that me?
Yep.
That's awesome.
I didn't mean to
So,
click on it.
if
Ooh,
you
blueberry
haven't-
mojitos and margaritas.
If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, it's EBX Gen, 2 words. And I have the Daily Gazelle on there. Like I said, there's some behind the scenes stuff. There's some hotel room jams and with Johnny Vegas singing my part.
Oh, yeah.
There's an EBX warm-up from
Texas.
Amarillo, Texas. What else do we have going on? So we have karaoke tonight. You can see Erin and I both there. And then we also have our
Where,
homecoming
Jen?
show.
Where is karaoke?
Oh, karaoke is at...
I do that all the time.
It's at O'Mara's in Berkeley at 12 and Coolidge. Starts at approximately 8:30 tonight.
Approximately. It's give or take.
Give or take,
8:30.
depending on if the dinner crowd is still real strong.
Yeah.
I
would say it averages at about 9 o'clock, though.
Yeah, and then
Honestly.
tomorrow we've got our homecoming show. We called it our homecoming show at Freddy's. It's kind of like a bar gig, so we'll be playing a couple longer sets with breaks in between, and there'll be covers and originals. So it'll be lots of fun. It'll be a whole night of fun stuff. So I think that's it. We don't have another show until May 18th. Correct? The Maidstone?
16th.
What's the
Token.
Oh, the Token. That's right. We just added that show like last week.
Yeah.
We're
Big
gonna
show.
on the 16th of May. We're gonna be at the Token Lounge opening for. We'll be direct support for Kaleido and Stitched Up Heart. So that's gonna be really exciting. Actually, it's an entirely female-fronted show.
It's not. The first band isn't.
On the first band, they sound like one.
You look
It's
at the
like
picture. it's not.
Crystals or Catherine. Oh, well, anyway, it's
There's
gonna
only
be
one that isn't.
mostly female-fronted.
It's a 4-piece.
Can you
band.
tell me the names of the bands?
I'm going right now.
Here, I'm gonna flip it around because she's much prettier to look at right now than I am.
Or with my full mouth. Okay, hold on. Yeah, Catharsis Theory is 4 dudes. Unless they've added a female, but this is the first band. Catharsis Theory.
Oh, okay.
At least it looks like the word catharsis. It's not spelled like the word catharsis, but I think
See, I thought it said like Catherine or something. Like my brain.
I think it says catharsis.
Yeah, no. You're right. My brain just wasn't operating properly.
And then Shadow's Reflection is female fronted. She looks kind of cool. Haven't looked them up yet.
Yeah. I think Lance Graham is a fan of theirs too.
Maybe. Yeah. Yep, 14 of my friends are fans of theirs. And then Liz Ivory, who is kick-ass. She's up and coming. Look at this bitch. Look at this bitch.
I know she's pretty awesome. She's only like 19.
Yeah,
Did
I
you know
believe that. Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
And then Liz Ivory, and then us. And then Kaleido, and then Stitched Apart. I don't feel like I got to tell you guys who those people
Okay.
are.
Yeah.
But there's 6 bands in that show.
So that's
the show
May
starts
16th.
at 6:30.
Yep. Doors are at 6:30, right?
Doors are at 6.
Doors are at 6.
First band at 6:30.
It's really important. I saw Eric from Shallow Side post something he shared a
Yes.
post by Lou Brutus, I think, that said, the opening bands that you see today is going to be the baby band you see today that opens for other bands is going to be the ginormous hit band that you'll see tomorrow that you're going to think way back when I saw them when they opened. So try always to support all the bands. Every band, and it's likely that the opening bands have really put their heart and their sweat and their tears into being able to be at that show. And to be honest, people, like most of those opening bands, like we've done it, you're paying to be able to play, like in the hopes that you will gain some of the fans that like the headliner. So
if I had to guess, all 3 of those people that are before us on that show
I've
probably paid $400 to be on that show.
Yeah.
That is no joke. Ask any one of them. Ask them how much they had to get paid.
Yep.
I bet you it was $400.
Because we've all been there. We've all
done it.
We've all done it.
The first Stitched Apart show that EBX ever did, I wanted to do. I was like, this bitch looks cool. I want to open for Mixie. And we did. And it was $350. I paid out of pocket because it was my decision. And it was one of the best decisions I've ever made. But it
doesn't always work that way.
It doesn't
Sometimes
always work
you'll
that way.
pay $500-600 and there'll be 10 people at that show.
We paid like $800 something for Jeff Tate once.
Yeah.
And it's just stupid. We gained a couple fans, but $800, we should be being paid $800. Like, really? We had to pay $800 on top of all the bills we have.
So, like, if you plan on going to that show, all of our tickets are already gone. But, and which is great. This is going to be an awesome show. That's just a really good indicator. We don't have any tickets left. But, if you still haven't gotten a ticket and you want to, hit up one of those other bands.
Don't buy it from the website.
Don't buy it from the website. Go to one of the bands because they've actually paid for those tickets and that's how you can support local music.
Absolutely.
So yeah, like try not to just show up for the headliner.
Yeah.
I know things happen and it gets difficult. We try to show up before doors and listen to all the bands and also stay to the end too to support all the bands.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
Yeah, Thursdays are hard when a show starts at 6:30. Some people are just like trying to get home from work.
And that's understandable.
Yeah, 6:30 is a rough slot. I'm surprised they.
But even a 6:30 slot, someone's paid probably at least $300
minimum
to play at 6:30 on a Thursday night.
Yeah, it's not a good situation here in Detroit like that. I know that a lot of
the big cities, a lot of the big cities are like that. I know LA is like that. We ended up not playing the Whiskey this time because they wanted us to pay $1,000 to go on at 7:00 for 30 minutes.
Don't have anything else to say. No.
Right.
We're not doing it.
And I will say we've gotten some good things out of Pay2Play, like the show where we opened for Tantric and met Shallow Side. That was a Pay2Play, and I would say that was well worth it. the connection we made with those two bands alone was worth it.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. But honestly, it's hard. It's hard out there to keep a band rolling.
It is.
We just did like our own little self tour, and we added everything up. And just for hotels and gas, it cost us $5,000.
Yeah, almost $5,000. Which is crazy.
Yeah, and that's not counting food or the money that we lost not working those 2 weeks. So
except for Phil.
Phil worked all the time,
single minute.
every minute. Everyone else, kind of didn't work. But anyway, this has turned into kind of a long rant, but it's important.
This rant is necessary.
It was important.
You should rename whatever you named it.
Yeah.
To talk shit about Pay2Plays.
Yeah, I just renamed it Home and Recovering, but yeah, it's true. And not only that, when you do get on like a national tour and it's not your own self-book tour, not only do you have that $5,000 for 2 weeks that you have to pay for expenses, usually it's more than that. Usually it's 4 weeks, so multiply that by 2.
Talking $10,000.
That's $10,000 in hotels and gas. Plus, you usually have to pay probably around $9,000 just to be on the tour.
We had that one offer and it broke down to
it was $320 a show.
$320 a show. And it was 1 month.
1 month. So that's $9,000 plus the $10,000 it would take to keep us on the road. It's a $20,000 tour right there.
Not even including the merchandise you got to buy up front.
Yep.
To have ready for the road. That's probably another $10,000.
Yeah. So it's $30,000 because you don't want to run out of merch on a tour like that.
It's insane. People have no idea.
It's rough. People think they see you playing all over and they think, wow, you must be doing great. And we are.
Like $10,000 me and Kevin have spent at Sweetwater.
Oh, yeah. They're still paying off their cards.
Oh, my God. I'm going to be paying that off for a million years.
Yeah.
It's all terrible. It costs $500 to buy CDs. At a reasonable cost per unit.
Which we appreciate people buying CDs because they could just stream it. But we appreciate people buying CDs. And, we can sign the CDs for you.
And you know how many people, I don't even know if you've really ever heard somebody say this and they're like, I don't have a CD player. I'm buying it to support you.
That's awesome.
People say that to me all the time. And I'm like, oh my God, I love you. They're like, I already followed you on Spotify. It's fine. But I wanted the CD to support you.
Yeah.
And that's super sweet.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the nicest thing.
Like the beanies that I've made, I don't know how many people know this. I mean, if you've been my friend longer than 6 months, then you probably know. But if you've just been my friend the past 6 months, I was in a car accident back in December and I broke my hip. And I haven't been able to work. I'm still not able to work. But I made beanies and I sell them at a merch table.
I wish I had one.
And that helped pay for some of my things on tour. I was out of money about halfway through tour and beanies helped me. I literally the last 5 days I had no money but beanies. I mean, I had help from some band members, but the beanies really, really helped. I mean, it paid for my food. And I've lived off of some of the beanie money for sure, and so we appreciate
CD money.
Yeah, we appreciate when you buy merchandise. That really is the best way to help a band.
It is. Can't really
like their posts, like their page. Go follow them everywhere.
Join their fan group.
Join the fan group. Ours is EBX Nation. Some of you may not know that. EBX Nation. EBX Nation. Fan groups, and that's where you're going to get the most visibility as far as seeing when we have updates and stuff, because we post in there and you'll get a notification. And buying merch and showing up and actually seeing them and giving them somebody to play for. I mean, we'll play for 5 people as if it were 50,000 people.
That's happened.
But we have a big group. We have a lot of energy. It's easy for us to do that.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's easy.
It's not easy, but it's we have each other to feed off of.
We have each other, and I think that if, I weren't giving 100%, it'd be really hard for Phil to give anything, or really hard for Johnny to give anything. And when Phil doesn't give 100%, or when Johnny doesn't give 100%, it's hard for me to pick that slack up. It's really important that everybody gives 100%, no matter who's in the crowd.
But yeah, I feel like that's something that we're actually really strong at is giving 100%, whether there's 5 people or 50 people or 500. But yeah, it makes it way easier when there's a good energy from the crowd. So this video is dangerously approaching too long for me to post on YouTube. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it short. Bye.